Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this video is another milestone video, and the milestone is nothing but that I have turned one in Canada. I wanted this video to be more like a one-on-one session onto what I learned in this 1 year being in Canada, and what are the few things you should also consider when you're moving, and be prepared for your 1 year in Canada. So let's get started. So the first and foremost thing is finance, guys. Money is the most important thing here when you are moving with just savings from India. So let's be honest, when we come from India, we bring a big amount, or at least some backup amount for us to stay. The one thing I learned when I moved here is to, so as a newcomer or as an immigrant in Canada, when I started my journey with just my savings, I realized that I have to be cautious on spending each and every penny from my pocket. So I had a budget list. At the same time, I started examining my expense every end of the month. This included me not spending on unnecessarily things like materialistic things, except that if it's going to be an investment for me in the long term. So the first and foremost is realize that you have to live below your means for the first 1 year, just so that you have the relevant savings or the income to get you forward for the 1 year period. Once you get your job, also it is important that you save amount of your money, a little bit amount of your salary, to expand your savings, such that that savings will help you for your 1 year of your lifestyle. So this way you are not dependent on your salary anymore, and that would reduce your mental anxiety within your relationship with your job or your company or yourself when you're working in an organization. So the first and foremost is understand how you have to spend your money, plan accordingly, have a budget list. At the same time, once you get your job, it shouldn't stop there. You have to, for a next 1 year, you have to start saving your money such that your savings are enough to provide food for you even if you don't have a job. So that's the first and foremost thing that I wanted to mention in this video as I turned one in Canada. Second thing is, guys, when I moved to a different country, I was all alone, and as an introvert, I was not someone who easily go out and make friends. But I did go out and attend a couple of events, cultural events, so as to make some new friends. But that's when I realized that making friends, getting into a community event is much more important to make your life much more social and happy. Because when you sit in your home all alone in winter, it's going to be very depressing. So the second thing I want to mention is try to make new friends as much as possible. um, Only when you're comfortable. It's not that you have to do it when you're not comfortable. So try to make new friends. This will help you guys to be more enthusiastic, energetic in your life in a new country. Because when you move to a new country, it's an overall different life, different lifestyle. You know nothing and nobody, so it can be very overwhelming living in a different country all alone. So start making new friends when you have time, and attend community events. That's when you can uh, also attend community events like working together, volunteering together. That's when you make more friends much more easily, is what I interpret. So yeah, so make new friends, guys, in a year. That would make your journey more interesting in a new country. Now, when you move to a new country, I also learned this thing, and still learning in my life, in my journey, is that I've had decade of experience in India, but at the same time, when I moved to a different country, when I started my job search, I am seen as a person who have zero Canadian experience, which can hurt your ego. To be honest, which hurted my ego as well. So but you cannot do anything. You need a job, you need money to live. So I stayed grounded. I am still staying grounded, and I am being patient enough to learn and get all those required experience, the Canadian experience, so as to speak. So that I can move forward in much more senior roles, and an experienced person in Canada. So the one thing I learned is to be grounded, guys, when there will be a lot of people telling you that you are not good enough and stuff like that. But we should all remember that we are here for one purpose. We, each one of us might have had our own reasons of moving to different country. So remember that, stay grounded, be patient, that this too shall pass. So we'll have to be more patient, more calm in understanding what you can learn, what the experiences you can take forward, rather than these negative talks. So be cautious with such people or such statements that you can come across when you talk to people. So that's more important while staying in Canada, because I'm sure most of you guys who are moving to Canada are all skilled people, highly skilled, trained folks. But when you move to Canada, they only see Canadian experience, no matter where you study, where you worked, studied, etc. So and you'll be treated as an entry person. So when you can calm yourself and be patient enough to learn what's required, that can be definitely a successful trait in accomplishing your life, a successful life in Canada. Finally, guys, learn Canadian way of life. This was something that I still am learning, because to be honest, the way Canadian banks operate, the way the shopping experience or any anything that's been involved in here is different. For example, credit cards are much more widely uh, encouraged. A credit card usage is much more widely encouraged, which I personally don't like, because I am someone who don't like having credits or etc. So as I moved in here, I studied that you need a very good credit score for anything and everything. So it's important that you understand that you have to adjust your lifestyle accordingly. And now when you move to Canada, people who have already been using credit cards, it's easy for them, they understand already. But for someone like me who have never used credit card and also doesn't like using credit card, it can be a bit difficult to adjust. But right now I understand that how things operate here. So understanding the way of Canadian living is very important when you are kind of gelling into the culture. So try to understand and live accordingly to the Canadian, because the culture is very beautiful. The people around here are very beautiful. So it's also important that we also adjust into their culture. So that's all about this video, guys. The 1 year in Canada has been a very interesting journey, to be honest. There are a lot of ups and downs, and there are a lot of times where I've been grateful for my ancestors, or the support that I've received, and also for the lessons that I've learned. So this video is just a snippet of what I have been through, and what it is important to keep in mind when you are looking forward for your first 1 year in Canada. So if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and do let me know in the comment section what kind of content you would like to see from me. So yeah, catch you later.